Paint streaks the glass like tears I refuse to cry. The temperature drops but you don't ask me why. Shadows stretching long across the hardwood floor. I've got 1 foot out and my heart's already out the door. Silence in this room is a weapon you home, sharp enough to cut through every secret we own. I'm packing my ghost in a leather valise while you're begging for war. I'm just starving for peace. Your eyes are like static, thick on a dead TV screen, flickering blue, showing things never seen. I move like a phantom, no weight in my stride, while you're burning down bridges just to keep me inside. I'm cold as a frost on a graveyard gate, and you're fueled by a fever of desperate hate. Don't reach for my sleeve, you'll only find there I've bleached out the memory of ever being there. The more that you pull, the more that I slide, like mercury dripping. I got nowhere to hide from the wreck that we are, from the static and noise. We're just two broken adults playing with poison toys. When I'm leaving, the air turns to stone. I'm most at my peak when I'm being alone. I'm turning the lights out, I'm killing the feed. I'm the only prescription for the poison you need. Watch me evaporate, watch me go gray. You're chasing a shadow that's fading away. We destroy what we touch, it's a beautiful sin. But I'm leaving a vacuum where your heart should have been. I'm leaving, I'm leaving. You're frantic now, tripping on what you forgot, trying to tie me in place with a decorative knot. But I'm liquid, I'm ice on the end of the fuse. Got nothing to gain, even less left to lose. Your fingers are trembling, tracing my spine, but there's no electricity left in the line. You say that you'll change, like a seasonal lie, but we both know the script. We collide and we die. The cycle is spinning, a carousel of glass, shredding our skin every time that we pass. So don't reach for my sleeve, you'll only find it I've bleached out the memory of ever being there. The more that you pull, the more that I slide. I'm a master of distance, I'm the turn of the tide. From the wreck that we are, from the static and noise. We're just two broken adults playing with poison toys. When I'm leaving, the air turns to stone. I'm most at my peak when I'm being alone. I'm turning the lights out, I'm killing the feed. I'm the only prescription for the poison you need. Watch me evaporate, watch me go gray. You're chasing a shadow that's fading away. We destroy what we touch, it's a beautiful sin. But I'm leaving a vacuum where your heart should have been. Yeah, I'm leaving, I'm leaving. Run after me, trip on the ruins of the us we've succumbed to. Shake the fabric of a man who isn't there, breathe in the smoke of a bridge's burned flare. Every step you take forward sets me 3 steps back. We're a high-speed collision on a pitch-black track. I love how you hate how I'm walking away, but I hate how I love that you want me to stay. Let's break it, let's finish it, let's shatter the bone. I'd rather be hollow than be a stepping stone. So cold, so stoned, I'm leaving. but I'm leaving the vacuum where your heart should have been. The engine is humming, the streetlights are cold. A story of ruin that never gets old. Keep running, baby, keep reaching for the ghost. I'm the one who escaped, but you're the one I haunt the most. It's out with the sound of wind. You sound like a mouse. There are two distinct lyrical perspectives on a velvet addiction, crafted with the dark, moody atmosphere of contemporary art. Midnight shadows crawling up the desert sheets. I'm waiting for the ghost of you to make me feel complete. You're high in poison wrapped in silk and lace. I'm losing my religion just to look at your face. My friends call it a crisis, I call it a need. I'm a garden of roses that you taught how to bleed. I know the exit signs are flashing neon red. I hear the warning screaming inside of my head, but your touch is a sedative, your voice is a drug, and I'm just a hollow shell waiting for the plug. It's a velvet addiction, smooth and so cold, a beautiful fiction. I do what I'm told. It isn't love, it's a chemical war. I'm begging for mercy, then asking for more. Cover my eyes, let the darkness set in. I'm addicted to the ruin underneath your skin. You taste like expensive regrets and gin. Where does the medicine end and the sickness begin? I'm trembling in the hallway, staring at your door, hating myself as I sink to the floor. You don't even try to hold me, you just let me stay. I'm off to a flame that won't flicker away. Break me, shake me, leave me on the shelf. I'd rather be your victim than be by myself. Pull the velvet tighter till I cannot breathe. I'm the one who stayed when I was free to leave. It's a velvet addiction, smooth and so cold, a beautiful fiction. I do what I'm told. It isn't love, it's a chemical war. I'm begging for mercy, then asking for more. Cover my eyes, let the darkness set in. I'm addicted to the ruin underneath your skin. Underneath your skin's velvet, it's black, don't let me back. Oh, I see you shaking before I even touch the door. You're hungry for the damage, I can tell you want more. I don't offer promises, I don't offer my heart. I just offer the friction that tears you apart. I'm a master of the silence, a king of the blurred lines. I've got you memorizing all of my design. You think you're choosing this, but I accept the trap. I'm the gravity pulling you back to my lap. It's not a romance, it's a biological death, the kind of obsession you'll never forget. I'm your velvet addiction, the weight on your chest, the only ghost that won't let you rest. It's not about love, it's about the control. I'm taking the body and finding the soul, wrapped in to share. I keep the lights low so you don't see the lies. Just the reflection of the static in my eyes. I didn't force you, I just gave you the key. Now you're a prisoner who thinks that he's sweet. I'm the itch you can't scratch, the fever that stays. I'll keep you wandering inside of my maze. Quiet feet helps you scream till your hoarse. The velvet is stronger than any remorse. Addiction, the weight on your chest, the only ghost that won't let you rest. It's not about love, it's about the control. I'm taking the body, burning the soul. Wrapped in the fabric, you're losing your sight. I'm the only wrong thing you want to know. Don't try to run, you're already undone. Velvet is heavy, isn't it? At night, I'm tracing shadows on the wall again, trying to find where the sins and the you begins. You walked in like a prayer I didn't know I had, smelling like expensive smoking vintage wine I have back. The chemistry was a chemical spill burning through my skin. You promised sunsets in Paris before the moon could even spin. Every word was a velvet dress showing on my scars. You told me we were cosmic, written in the ancient stars. The way you looked at me, it felt like being finally seen. A cinematic masterpiece with strobe light on a silver screen. I was drunk on the potential, high on the intense rush. Everything you touched felt gold, even the silence was a plush. Safety net I thought would catch me if I ever fell. I didn't know I was checking into a 5-star hotel in hell. But then the static started creeping through the dollar. Subtle comment on my dress, hidden in the crooked smile. You started fixing things that weren't even broken yet. Checking my location, making sure my son would only say where you could see. Tiny cuts, paper thin, bleeding through the lace. The way you'd isolate me with a kiss upon my face. There was an affection, there was a boundary check. A diamond necklace that felt tighter, tighter around my neck. Now the neon's flickering and the truth is getting cold. I'm reading the script of the lies that you sold. Behind the devotion there's a hollow dark hole. You never loved me, you love control. Yeah, you traced your chains as you can call it protection, but you were just craving a perfect reflection. Now I'm paying the debt for the heart that you stole. You never loved me, you love control. I'm staring at the door, but my feet are made of lead. The sound of your voice is a ghost living inside my head. I hate how I need you to tell me that I'm doing fine. How did my autonomy become a ghost of a maybe line? I'm screaming underwater, drowning in your calm sea. Why do I feel guilty for wanting to be just me? You made yourself the oxygen, the water, and the light. Now I'm terrified of what I'll be if I step into the night. It's just a habit, this dependency we choreographed. I'm crying in the shower while I remember how we laughed. But the laughter had a price tag I can no longer pay. I'm a burden to do decay, singing my life away. I'm reaching for the ledge. I'm trembling. I'm scared to catch a breath of air you didn't approve. One step, two steps, God, I'm shaking, I can't move. The shadow of you is longer than the light I'm chasing. My heart is a riot, a rhythm, a frantic casing. Is it freedom if I'm terrified? Is it strength if I've died? I'm breaking the glass, I'm leaving the mask behind. No more disguises, no more love that's designed to bind. I'm taking back the pieces, I'm taking back my soul. The truth is finally told. I'm burning the script, all the lies that you sold. Behind that devotion there was a hollow dark hole. You never loved me, you love control. Yeah, you draped your chains and silk and called it protection, but you were just craving a perfect reflection. Now I'm paying the debt for the heart that you stole. You like an art form, the way I hold the strings without you even knowing. I saw the cracks in your armor from a mile away. A masterpiece in waiting, I just had to learn to play. I gave you poetry and promises, the finest vintage wine. I whispered forever until your pulse mirrored mine. I was the mirror you needed, the hero in your plot. I gave you every single thing that your father forgot. We were a lightning bolt, a fever dream, a sudden spark. I led you by the hand through every corner of the dark. I made you feel like the goddess, like the center of the room. I planted the seeds of us and watched the obsession bloom. It wasn't a lie, it was just tailored for the taste. I couldn't let her be. You look so beautiful. You look so, hey, yeah. Late night, hey, it is late night, late night. I'm tracing shadows on the wall again, trying to find where the hurt's and then you. Late night, I'm tracing shadows on the wall again. Late night, I'm tracing shadows on the wall again. Late night, yeah. Late night, I'm tracing shadows on the wall again, trying to find where the hurt ends and the you begins. Late night, oh. You walk in like a prayer I didn't know I had, smelling like expensive smoke and vintage wine. Not half bad, the chemistry was a chemical spill burning through my skin. You promised sunsets in Paris before the moon could even spin. Late night, I'm tracing shadows on the wall. Late night, I'm tracing shadows on the wall again. Late night, I'm tracing shadows on the wall. Yeah, you walked in like a prayer I didn't know I had, smelling like expensive smoke and vintage wine. Not half bad. You walked in like a prayer. You walked in like a prayer. Yeah, you walked in like a prayer. Smelling. You walked in like a prayer. You walked in like a prayer. Smelling. You walked in like a prayer. Late night, late night. Yeah, late night, I'm tracing shadows on the wall again. Late night, yeah, late night, I'm tracing shadows on the wall
The air in here is thick enough to bruise. You're leaning on the door, nothing left to lose. You haven't said a word in 47 minutes, but the silence is a cage and I'm trapped within it. Your shadow stretching long across the hardwood floor. I've seen this movie, I know what's in store. A flicker of a glance, a twitch of your hand. I'm sinking face first in the shifting sand. And it starts with the frost, then the chill in my bones. You're building a temple out of heavy stones. One brick at a time, you're closing the space. I can't look away from your beautiful face. It's a slow burn, baby, till the oxygen's gone. A beautiful nightmare, arriving at dawn. You're the match in the dark, I'm the gasoline. The cruelest addiction that I've ever seen. Watch the smoke rise, watch the world die. It only hurts when I try to run. Sweet destruction has only begun. You're tracing invisible lines on your glass, watching the hours in the inventory pass. You know I'm unraveling thread by thread, feeding on the things that we haven't said. Your eyes are like anchors, dragging me down. I'm learning to love how it feels just to drown. No touch, no contact, just gravity's weight, decided by hunger, disguised as fate. Oh, the tension is a wire wrapped around my neck. I'm waiting for the crash, I'm craving the wreck. Strike the flint, strike it hard, let it catch. I'm the house on the hill, you're the gold-plated match. Burn me, just burn me down. It's a slow burn, baby, till the oxygen's gone. A beautiful nightmare, arriving at dawn. You're the match in the dark, I'm the gasoline. The cruelest addiction that I've ever seen. Watch the smoke rise, watch the world die. It's getting hot in here. Finally, the fire's here. I'm gone. Patience is a virtue, and I'm very, very virtuous. I like the way you wither when I stare, the way you're gasping for a drop of air. I'm sitting across the room, perfectly still, bending your spirit to the shape of my will. I see the sweat pearl on the back of your neck. I'm the architect of this coming wreck. I won't touch you yet, that would be a mistake. I wanna see how much of the silence you can take. Every glance is a stitch, every smile is a blade. Welcome to the velvet trap I've carefully made. I'm stirring the coals, I'm fanning the spark. I'm the king of the shadows, I own the dark. It's a slow burn, honey, watch the temperature rise. I can see the pleas hidden deep in your eyes. I'm taking my time, I'm savoring the wait. Hunger tastes better when it's served this late. Let it simmer, let it ache. By the time I move, you'll be ready to break. I move a little closer, just an inch or two, to smell the panic and the perfume on you. Your heart is a drum, hidden when I'm 40. You think you're in control, but you're just a story. A book I've already read, a game I've already won. I'm just waiting for the moon to eclipse the sun. The provocation is the best part of the kill. I'm the poison you drink when you've had your fill. Tick tock, the clock is my weapon. Look at you shaking, the tension is electric, the air is vibrating. Are you ready? No, keep waiting. It's a slow burn, honey, watch the temperature rise. I can see the pleas hidden deep in your eyes. I'm taking my time, I'm savoring the wait. Hunger tastes better when it's served this late. Let it simmer, let it ache. There it is, the first first flame. It didn't take much, did it? Just a little bit of time. My eyes on yours, and my eyes on yours.
This is a deep atmospheric R&B compilation. To reach the requested minute duration, the song is structured with long and instrumental gaps, slow burn verses, and an extended vamp.
The clock on the wall is a ghost at night, ticking in a rhythm that we used to own. I told my head to put out the light, and my heart has finally learned to sleep alone. I don't check your gram, I don't call your name. I burn the letters, I escape the flame. Mentally I moved 3 cities away, but physically I'm still stuck in yesterday. The sheets are cold, but my nerves are screaming. Identity crisis in the dark. I'm wide awake, all the rest are dreaming, tracing the places where you left your mark. Cause my mind has said its last goodbye, and my soul has finally gone dry. But my skin still remembers you. Every pore screaming out a truth I can't undo. The weight of your palms, the ghost of your breath, a sensory hunger that feels like death. My heart is a hunter, has found someone new, but my skin still remembers you. There's a phantom shiver running by us, and when the silence gets too loud, I've scrubbed the surface, tried to draw the line, but your sin is woven in the fabric of this cloud. It's the friction, the tension, the way we used to melt, the only language that my body's ever felt. I can tell my brain that we're better apart, but how do I reason with the nerves in the dark? The sheets are cold, but my nerves are screaming. Identity crisis in the dark. I'm wide awake while the rest are dreaming, tracing the places where you left your mark. Cause my mind has said its last goodbye, and my soul is finally gone dry. But my skin still remembers you. Every pore is screaming out a truth I can't undo. The weight of your palms, the ghost of your breath, a sensory hunger that feels like death. My heart is a hunter, has found someone new.
It's cellular, it's molecular, it's under the surface, etched in the grain. A tactile memory, a beautiful pain.
I don't want your love, I don't want your lies. I just want the pressure of your thighs. My logic is steady, my reason is clear, but my anatomy wishes you were here. I'm a traitor to my own design. My neurons are crossing the line.
himself. He remembers the heat, the static. My mind is miles away, baby, but my arms are still waiting for the ghost of you. I'm hollowed out, just a shell with a memory. I don't love you no more. So why does it hurt when the wind blows? Why does the air feel like your fingers that bitter more longing, deep tissue sorrow, my skin just won't let go.
You just wanna love, babe. We were born to burn. Your family's name is a poison dripping from my tongue, but I swallowed a whole vial just to feel high while I'm young. This ain't a fairy tale, it's a hostage situation. Locked in the tower built on a generation of frustration. I see the torchlight flickering beneath your heavy eyes. We're just two beautiful victims of these ancient hollow lies. Don't check the pulse, let the rhythm die slow. Where we're headed, the sun doesn't want to go. I'm your shadow. Don't check the pose. Don't check the pose, let the rhythm. Don't check the pose, let the rhythm guide. Don't check the pose, let the rhythm die slow. From your shadow. You were born to love, babe. You were born to love. Checking up the trellis. Yeah, checking up the trellis. Checking up the trellis. Breathe. You're famming up the trellis. You're famming up the trellis. You're stamming up the trellis. You famming up to love. We were born to burn. Stop talking about these haters. Your family's nobody has hurt me. 'Cause I can't take all verses. Spend it to you. We were born to burn. You were born to burn. You told me. You told me. Do 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 do. Shake the pulse, shake the pulse. You were born to. We were born to burn.
𝐏𝐥𝐚 is a ghost I know too well. The notification glow is my personal hell. I watch the screen for an hour before I move, already knowing exactly what I have to lose. My thumb hovers over the delete icon again, but the hunger in my stomach is my only friend. I'm pulling over, parking 2 blocks away, sneaking through the service door, nothing left to say. The elevator mirrors see the shame in my eyes, but the velvet on your floor is a beautiful disguise. Purple neon cutting through the window blinds, tracing the cracks of a broken mind. This isn't love, it's a chemical spill. I hate the way you break me, but I love the gasoline, I'm the dying spark. One touch and I forget how much I bleed. You're the only poison that I'll ever need. Heavy breathing rhythm against the headboard frame. You don't even have to say my actual name. You own the silence, you own the very air. I'm gasping for a reason to even care. The silk sheets feel like spiders on my skin, but I'd rather drown in you than let the morning in. I'm checking my pulse while you're checking your watch. Another bitter memory, another blacked out notch. Tomorrow I'll scrub the scent from my wrist. I'll pretend this version of me doesn't exist, but the messages are gone, the evidence is white. I'm just a ghost haunting your bedroom tonight. This isn't love, it's a chemical spill. I hate the way you break me, but I love the thrill. Midnight confessions whispered in the dark. You're the gasoline, I'm the dying spark. One touch and I forget how much I bleed. You're the only poison that I'll ever need. I sent the text and watched the clock start to tick. I love the way you panic, the way it makes you sick. A single word is all it takes to bring you home. I like the way you tremble when we're all alone. Step into the violet light, leave your pride at the door. I see you shaking, wanting it even more. Don't look at me with those save me eyes. You know exactly why the devil wears a tie. The scent of expensive sin fills the room. I'm the architect of your beautiful doom. Every note you utter sounds just like a please. I've got your dignity down on its knees. This isn't love, it's an out of control. I like the way the darkness swallows your soul. Midnight confessions, I hear them all the time. Turning your weakness into my favorite crime. Stay in the shadows where you belong. I'm the only one who knows how to do you wrong. The light is amethyst, the mood is razor sharp. I'm playing your heartstrings like a broken heart. Heavy breathing is the only soundtrack we need. I plant the garden just to watch you eat. I'll let you stay until the sun starts to rise, and I'll watch the light of hope leave your eyes. Delete the thread, wipe the screen, clear the cache. You're just another cigarette I've turned to ash. You think you're escaping, you think you're almost free, but you're just a satellite orbiting me. There's a comfort in the cage I've built for your mind. Some people crave the change they find. This isn't love, it's an out of control. I like the way the darkness swallows your soul. Midnight confessions, I hear them all the time. Turning your weakness into my favorite crime. Stay in the shadows where you belong. I'm the only one who knows how to do you wrong. Hey night, late night. I'm tracing shadows on the wall again, trying to find where the us ends and the you begins. You walked in. Is it real? Is it real? Late night, I'm tracing shadows on the wall again. Trying to find where this ends and then you begins. You walked in like a prayer I didn't know I had. Smelling like expensive smoking vintage wine I half bad. The chemistry was a chemical spell burning through my skin. You promised sunsets in Paris before the moon could even spin. Every word was a velvet thread sewing on my scars. You told me we were cosmic, written in the ancient stars. The way you looked at me, it felt like being finally seen. A cinematic masterpiece, a strobe light on a silver screen. I was drunk on the potential, high on the intense rush. Everything you touched felt gold, even the silence was a plush. Safety net I thought would catch me if I ever fell. I didn't know I was checking into a five-star hotel in hell. But then the static started creeping through the dollar. Subtle comment on my dress, hidden in the crooked smile. You started fixing things that weren't even broken yet. Checking my location, making sure my son would only say where you could see it. Tiny cuts, paper thin, bleeding through the lace. The way you would isolate me with a kiss upon my face. It wasn't a flexion, it was a boundary check. A diamond necklace that felt tighter, tight around my neck. Now the neons flicker red, and the truth is getting cold. I'm reading the script of the lies that you sold. Behind the devotion, there's a hollow, dark hole. You never loved me, you love control. Yeah, you draped your chains in silk and called it protection, but you were just craving the perfect reflection. Now I'm paying the debt for the heart that you stole. You never loved me, you love control. I'm staring at the door, but my feet are made of lead. The sound of your voice is a ghost living inside my head. I hate how I need you to tell me that I'm doing fine. How did my autonomy become a ghost of a maybe line? I'm screaming underwater, drowning in your calm sea. Why do I feel guilty for wanting to be just me? You made yourself the oxygen, the water, and the light. Now I'm terrified of what I'll be if I step into the night. It's a sick habit, this dependency we choreographed. I'm crying in the shower while I remember how we laughed, but the laughter had a price tag I can no longer pay. I'm a bird in a gilded cage, singing my life away. I'm reaching for the light. I'm trembling, I'm scared to catch a breath of air you didn't approve. One step, two steps, God, I'm shaking, I can't move. The shadow of you is longer than the light I'm chasing. My heart is a riot, a rhythm, a frantic casing. Is it freedom if I'm terrified? Is it strength if I've died? I'm breaking the glass, I'm leaving the mask behind. No more disguises, no more love that's designed to bind. I'm taking back the pieces, I'm taking back my soul. Cause the neon's flickering, and the truth is finally told. I'm burning the script of the lies that you sold. Behind the devotion, there was a hollow, dark hole. You never loved me, you love control. Yeah, you draped your chains in silk and called it protection, but you are just craving a perfect reflection. Now I'm paying the debt for the heart that you stole. You never loved me, you love the power, you love the sway. But the disguise is off now, and I'm walking away.
So beautiful when you're confused, it's like an art form. The way I hold the strings without you even knowing.
I saw the cracks in your armor from a mile away. A masterpiece in waiting, I just had to learn to play. I gave you poetry and promises, the finest vintage wine. I whispered forever until your pulse mirrored mine. I was the mirror you needed, the hero in your plot. I gave you every single thing that your father forgot. We were a lightning bolt, a fever dream, a sudden spark. I led you by the hand through every corner of the dark. I made you feel like a goddess, like the center of the room. I planted the seeds of us
Let it be.
It's 3 a.m. again. Same cycle, different groups. I told myself I was done, but here we are. The air in this room is heavy, thick with the scent of gin and regret. You're looking at your phone, a glow that covers up what you haven't said yet. I see the shadow of a smile when a name pops up I don't recognize, while you're weaving webs of nowhere and nobody right be rising. I'm no saint, I got secrets locked in the basement of my soul. We're two broken mirrors trying to make each other feel whole. He knows that she's lying through those teeth as white as pearl. She knows he's finding comfort in the arms of other girls. But when the shouting starts, the walls begin to sweat and shake. We feed on the chaos, we let a mess that we're bound to make. Bag is packed, sitting right there by the bedroom door. But my feet are heavy, I can't seem to find a hallway floor. I should walk away, I know the exit like the back of my hand. But your touch keeps pulling me closer, shifting like desert sand. One look from you and my resolve starts to rust and decay. I'm a prisoner of the very words I'm too terrified to say. I hate that I need you. It's a sickness in my chest. Even when you hurt me, you're the one I love the best. Yeah. You're my favorite mistake, the poison in my glass, waiting for the crash, praying that the pain will pass. You're my beautiful emergency, the fire and the flood. I hate that I need you. You're running through my blood. The glass on the floor is a mosaic of the fight we just had. Strange how the screaming is the only thing that keeps us from going mad. You call me crazy, I call you cold, and the insults start to fly. But the jealousy is the gasoline that keeps the flame reaching the sky. Who was it, where were you, why is your tone changing now? We're tearing skin off just to prove a point we don't even know how. Just settle, then the silence falls, more violent than the noise. We're just two damaged children playing with broken toys. You move across the shadows, put your hand upon my waist, and the taste of the betrayal is the only thing I wanna take. I should walk away, I swear to God this was the final time. But your touch keeps pulling me closer, like feel me gone in time. My dignity is screaming leak, but my heart is playing dead. I'm gasping for your oxygen until there's nothing left. I hate that I need you. It's a sickness in my chest. Even when you hurt me, you're the one I love best. You're my favorite mistake, the poison in my glass, waiting for the crash, praying that the pain will pass. You're my beautiful emergency, the fire and the flood. I hate that I need you. You're running through my blood. Midnight reconciliations, tangled in the twisted sheets. The taste of makeup and soul, where the bitter and the sweet meet. It's manipulation disguised as a deep, desperate desire. We're just warming our hands while we set the whole house on fire. You whisper I'm sorry, but we both know it's just a script. A beautiful lie that keeps my soul and body tightly gripped. I'm addicted to the trauma, I'm a junkie for the chase. I'd rather be in hell with you than find a peaceful place, yeah. I'd rather bleed with you than heal with someone else. always like to admit more than a woman. Now you're drowning in the nectar you stole. Yeah. Midnight in the temple, shadows dancing on the marble floor. You're knocking like a beggar, always asking me for something more. I gave you golden fields, I gave you seasons in the palm of your hand, but you treated my devotion like it was written in the shifting sand. I'm high up on this pedestal, but the view is getting cold and gray. You worship at my altar just to find a brand new way to stray. They call me a deity, untouchable and draped in white, but you love the way I bleed when we're screaming in the dead of night. You're immortal with a hunger that no miracle could ever save. Mapping out my weaknesses and calling it a twist of fate. And I know it's poison in the chalice, but I drink it down, yeah, I drink it for the malice. You love to see a goddess fall from grace, just to see the human tears running down my face. It's a beautiful ruin, baby. I'm your dark Persephone, trapped in a hell of your design, eating seeds of bitterness, just to keep your heart in line. You're the king of nothing, ruling over every sky. The toxic kind of worship, with nowhere left for me to slide. Oh, I'm a tragedy and silk, a monument to all your lies, breaking down my Olympus just to see the fire in your eyes. You don't want a savior, you just wanna own the ghost of the one who loved you best, the one who hurt you most. Thunder in my veins, but I'm silent when you walk away, leaving me with echoes of the day. Dirty games you like to play. You say I'm too much, then you beg for just a little spark, then you leave me shivering, naked in the velvet dark. Is this what you wanted? A statue that can feel the pain, a sanctuary flooded by the venom of your pouring rain. I could turn you into stone with a single steady look, but I'd rather let you read me like a tattered holy book. You're addicted to the power of breaking something divine, and I'm addicted to the way you make your brokenness mine. I know it's poison in the chalice, but I drink it down, yeah, I drink it for the malice. You love to see a goddess fall from grace, just to see the human tears running down my face. It's a beautiful ruin, isn't it? I'm your dark Persephone, trapped in a hell of your design, eating seeds of bitterness just to keep your heart in line. You're the king of nothing, ruling over every sky. The toxic kind of worship, with nowhere left for me to slide. Oh, I'm a tragedy and silk, a monument to all your lies, breaking down my enemy pits just to see the fire in your eyes. You don't want a savior, you just wanna own the ghost of the one who loved you best, the one who hurt you most. No more nectar, only soul. Every prayer is just a fault. If I'm a goddess, why do I feel small? Why did I let a mortal make me lose it all? You take the light and call it ours, but you leave me with the thorns and keep the flowers. I'm burning the incense, I'm closing the gates. I'm tired of being the one that you love to hate. Wait, actually I think I like the way it burns. I get some lessons a goddess never learned. It's a beautiful ruin, child of dark Persephone,
Worship me in the dark, baby. It's a long way down from the heavens. Stay here in the dirt with me. Marble and blood, that's all we are. Darkness suits you, suits us.
Here to complete R&B songs, explore the theme of the beautiful deceiver. The lighting was perfect, a cinematic hue. I traded my logic for a silhouette of you. You walk like a prayer in a room full of sin. I opened the locks and I let the tide in. There were no red flags, just a soft velvet shade. Every word was a brick in the fortress you made. I admired the craftsmanship, the way you would lean, just enough to stay vivid but never quite seen. You didn't build fires, you just let the room go cold and offered a blanket for the soul that you sold. I traced the geometry of every I'm here. The shadows don't hold when the morning gets near. You never said forever, you just whispered tonight in a way that made forever feel heavy and tight. A master of silence, a curator of doubt. You let me walk in and you phased yourself out. And I'm looking for the blood on the floors, but you left no prints on the handles of the doors. It's the cleanest crime I've ever witnessed. You polished the knife with your own brand of sweetness. My beautiful deceiver, looking like a saint, painting me your heavy with the toxic coat of paint. You didn't have to lie to make me lose my mind. You just left the best parts of the truth behind. Omission is your weapon, a ghost in the grain. I'm drowning in the drought while you're dancing in the rain. So beautiful, so hollow, so perfectly designed. My beautiful deceiver, you left me blind. I look for the exit, but you moved the walls. I'm screaming through fabric in your marble halls. You didn't break my heart, you just let it erode under the weight of the secrets you never quite showed. Keep your halo, it's made of broken glass. I'm watching the seasons and the memories pass. You're a masterpiece of nothing at all. Beautiful deceiver, watch me fall. Describe the heat. I laid the breadcrumbs out and watched you move your feet. Integrity is heavy, so I travel light. I give you phosphorus and tell you it's the light. If you saw an ocean where I only saw a pond, that's the magic of the vacuum, the nature of the bind. I didn't lead you on, I just let you lead yourself. I'm a rare edition, sitting dusty on your shelf. I am the master of it, almost in the nearly there. I built my empires out of thin and freezing air. You call it manipulation, I just call it art. The way I occupy the hollow chambers of your heart. I never told a lie, check the tapes and the logs. I just moved the mirrors and I summoned up the fogs. You heard what you wanted, I just stayed in the room. A beautiful parasite.
is a cloak that I wear in the sun. I've already ended before you've begun. I didn't steal your breath, you gave it away to a statue that was never gonna stay. Stare into the void, tell me what you find. A beautiful deceiver, leaving you behind. No fingerprints, no smoke, no trace, just the memory of my perfect empty face.
The velvet curtain's heavy, smelling like expensive smoke.
The velvet curtain's heavy, smelling like expensive smoke. You're leaning against the rack of 𝐏𝐥𝐚𝐲𝐥𝐢𝐬𝐭 shrouded joke. The vanity is lit with balls and screaming surgical white. You're blurring out the edges of my sanity tonight. I saw you in a spread, page 40, lost seeing still. A masterpiece of bone, a testament to the will. But up close, the porcelain has a temperature of 0. And I'm playing the victim while you're playing the hero of your own twisted cinema, your private premiere. I'm whispering I love you, but there's nobody here. Just a silhouette and lace, a frame without a light. You're the most beautiful thing I've ever hated tonight. Yeah, you're polished, you're crowned, you're a lethal design. But I'm chasing the ghost that refuses to be mine. Cause you're a high-class coach, on the VIP, $1 million statue that'll never belong to me. Yeah, egos in the mirror and it's winning the fight. You're feeding on the facts, baby. Black and white, it's a backstage love, a hollow, dark obsession. I'm praying to a goddess who won't grant me a confession. Yeah, you look like heaven in a magazine fold, but your soul is a story that'll never be told. But your heart so. Car sheet says you're the muse, the headline says you're grace. But I'm looking for a human underneath that painted face. I touch your shoulders, marble polished and hard. You got a bodyguard for your spirit, keeping me dark. We're in the dressing room, but you're already on stage. Reading lines from a script, turning every damn page of a life where the audience is the only thing that's real. And you've forgotten the chemistry of how it's supposed to feel. You're checking your angles, you're fixing your hair. All I'm suffocating here in the lack of your air. Are you even in there, or just a trick of the lens? A beautiful predator where the humanity ends. The stylist pulls the cord so you don't even flinch. I'm losing your shadow inch by agonizing inch. I'm fighting for a second of your peripheral vision, but you're locked in the cage of your own cold precision. Yeah, you're polished, you're crowned, you're a lethal design, but I'm chasing a ghost that refuses to be high. Thrown in the VIP, $1 million statue that'll never belong to me. In the mirror and it's winning the fight. Feeding on the fashion, baby. Black and white, it's a backstage love, a hollow, dark obsession. I'm praying to a goddess who will bury your confession. Yeah, yeah, you look like heaven in a magazine full, but your soul is a story that'll never be told. Hey, glass, but your heart's so cold. Click, snap, pose, repeat. You're walking on air, but you got lead on your feet. I tried to find a girl before the fame took the lead, but your brand now, baby, you're a different breed. I'm competing with a reflection, a digital dream, but the mirror doesn't bleed and the mirror doesn't scream. I'm just a prop and you seem a shadow in the wings while you're worshiping the hollow gold that royalty brings. Don't look at me, just look look at the light. The camera is the only one who sleeps with you tonight. Fight, you're feeding on the fashion, baby. Black and white. It's a backstage love, a hollow, dark obsession. I'm praying to a goddess. Oh, grant me a confession. It's a cold kind of beautiful. A magazine funeral, a smile for the lens. Keep that frozen perfection. Yeah, you're perfect, and you're perfectly empty. You're looking at yourself while I'm fading it bright. It's a cold kind of beautiful. Magazine funeral, smile for the legs. Keep that frozen perfection. Yeah, you're perfect. And you're perfectly, you're perfectly empty. Looking at yourself while I'm fading to gray. It's a cold kind of beautiful. It's a cold kind of. It's a cold kind of. It's a cold kind of beautiful. It's a cold kind of beautiful. A magazine. Frozen perfection. Yeah, you're perfect, and you're perfect empty. Let's go. The velvet curtains, heavy.
Here are two distinct R&B tracks exploring the magnetic, dark chemistry of a late night encounter.
The phone lights up the dark like a warning flare. You don't even have to speak, I can feel you there. My pride is a ghost, fading in the hall as I'm driving through the shadows, answering the call. I tell myself I'm walking into a cage, but I'm addicted to the fire, turning every page. My pulse is racing, a drum inside my chest. You're the only sin I never could confess. One look from you and my defenses start to break. Take what you want, take everything I can't take. Underneath the midnight, I'm losing my soul. You got a magnetic grip, I've lost all control. It's a slow burn fever, skin against skin. Where does your my breath begin deep in the silence, drowning in the spark. I'm your favorite victim. After dark, the door clicks shut, the world disappears. The sound of your breathing is all that I hear. You move like a phantom, tracing my spine. I know I'm not yours, but tonight you're mine. It's a beautiful ruin, a velvet wrap trap, falling into the distance, no way back. Don't be gentle, don't be kind, just leave the sanity behind. Your eyes are vacant, but your hands are cold. I'm trading my spirit for the touch I can't hold. In the dark, just a shadow of who I was. Pull the strings, I'm yours. An adult, just a shadow of who I was. Pull the strings. I'm yours. The one who orchestrated the encounter and knows exactly how to trigger the other. I knew you always I drop a pin and wait for the gravity to pull. I keep my whispers empty and my intentions full. I see you standing there, trembling by the door, acting like you haven't navigated this floor before. I play your desire like a low-tuned bass, reading every frantic thought written on your face. I breathe on your neck just to watch you freeze. I've got your willpower down on its knees. No need for words when the chemistry is loud. I'm the lightning, baby, you're the storm cloud. Welcome to the ritual, welcome to the heat. I love the way you surrender, bitter and sweet. It's a calculated hunger, a predatory grace. I'm setting the tempo, I'm setting the pace. Locked in the orbit, devouring the spark. I own every heartbeat. After dark, pull your hair back, let me see what I've won. We've only just started, we're never quite done. I like the way you fight it, then you let go, losing your rhythm as the lights get low. Intense and unholy, iron and lace. I'm erasing the world from this private space. I'm the architect of this beautiful mess. I know the buttons to push, I know how to possess. You think it's a choice, but it's just biology. You're the perfect echo to my dark philosophy. Stay right there, don't move. I didn't tell you we were finished yet. After dark.